Welcome back to Make Way for Cat. Sorry about the last episode. I had to step away from my computer, so that one did get cut short, but we're gonna get right back into where we were. Okay. Okay, so that's right. There was a section leader meeting and she forgot about it because it was on an itinerary, and he has pizza. Amazing thing, pizza. It's just bread, tomato sauce, and cheese. Yet people love it. Ask everyone their favorite food and half the population says pizza. Mine's actually sushi, but I literally just had pizza for dinner. So this is just dining hall pizza put into an old box from Mama Jolie's. With oregano sprinkled on top. Who sprinkles oregano on top of pizza? I hate seeing that. Actually, it's quite good. I like it. Hey, no criticizing the food. Be thankful for what you have. Starving kids in China would love to have a slice of this pizza. True. How do you propose we get it to them? Forget the starving kids. Just shut your mouths and eat the pizza. How can we shut our mouths and eat the pizza at the same time? Alright, Peter. Here's the drill for the ballad. There are some tricky spots I want to draw your attention to, so please turn to page 1 and try not to drip cheese on it. There aren't many sets in the ballad, so the learning process will be considerably shorter. However, cleaning and perfecting the drill would be no easy feat. The ballad is often the weakest part of the show. Band marching technique is even more obvious at slower tempos, and it takes time for most bands to achieve a mature sound that will knock the judges' socks off in the music department. I really want to wow them with this one. If we can do this, we can do anything. We flip through the drill set by set. There's a long follow the leader line at one point with Peter at the front of it. Mr. Wiley points out the cross-throughs and tells us to remind our sections to take the most direct paths to their dots. That will make cleaning the drill go smoother, but it will still be a long while before the ballad is competition ready. What's he laughing about? What a fake cough. You're not fooling anyone. Maybe he just thought of something funny that happened yesterday? I do that sometimes. I want to know what's so funny. Better not be something I did. Whatever, I'll just ignore it and focus on the drill. I bet it was totally something I did. Did I embarrass myself horribly today and not realize it? What could I have done? Girl, you're giving him too much headspace right now. Is there a problem, Peter? No, sir. A piece of oregano went down my windpipe. Okay, try not to choke and die. Peter covers his mouth, stifling his snickers. Eventually, I am able to shove Peter's laugh attack from my mind and focus on what Mr. Wiley is saying. I can't wait to start the ballad tomorrow. When the meeting is over, I go back to my room to relax. It's time to... Ooh. Practice conducting. I bet we run into Clark with that one. Oh, about Clark. So after the last episode, I actually had a chat with the creator, and because I took Pop-Tart's side in his... in Clark yelling at him. I mean, Clark was clearly in the wrong in it, but because I took Pop-Tart's side, I'm locked out of Clark's route. Which, it's just the demo, so it's not gonna go the whole way, but it made me really sad. Call my mom. Nah. Check social media. Now let's go practice conducting. I stand in front of the full-body mirror in my closet to observe my technique. Yeah, looking good. I mean, if I was a gorilla, maybe. I really need to get better at this. Hi, Kat, what's up? Oh, hey, Susie. Didn't see you there. Just practicing my conducting, if you can call it that. You seem down. Is it hard being drum major? There's a lot of pressure, I guess, from Mr. Wiley and the others, and I could be a lot better at what I do. Your conducting looks fine to me, you know? But I guess we are our own worst critics. Like, I'm always critical of every little move I make around Eugene. So you can follow along well? Well, sometimes I get a little lost, but that's just me. Or it's me. Hey, turn that frown upside down. Don't forget we're with you all the way. Thanks, Susie. You always lift my spirits. You're welcome. Well, Susie's certainly with me all the way, but there are plenty of others who I can feel criticizing me at every turn. I need to get better so even the judges will be impressed with me. 6 p.m. approaches and the band arrives back to the field in small droves. I lead another quick stretching session and then it's time to go.
Everyone get set.
Welcome back, band. Chug some water and get straight to basic block formation. It's gonna be a tough one tonight. Cat. Yeah, what's wrong, Pop-Tart?
Uh-oh.
I forgot my drill book in my room. Do you think you could run and get it? I don't know if there will be a chance before we learn the rest of the drill. I don't know if I'll... Please just try. Here's the key. I'm in the big supplemental room at the end of the boys' wing. Pop-Tart, Cat, get over here.
Sorry.
Let's go.
Here we go, bandits. To start off, we're going to have an extended basics session since our technique is slipping. We desperately need to brush up on slow marching technique and reinforce everything we learned back in minicamp. And FYI, this is a silent block. No one is allowed to talk other than me, myself, Cat, and I. That goes for you too, section leaders. Shut up, Clark. Clark, who had his hand halfway up, slowly puts it back down. Cat? Yes, sir? I want you paying extra attention to the commands. Pretty soon I'll be handing the reins over to you. Oh, yes, sir. Whoa, what? We never discussed this. Well, I guess we did, a while ago. Still, he could have given me a warning yesterday. And what does he mean, soon? Next week? Tomorrow? Tonight? Now my heart is racing.
1, 2, ready, and...
Squeeze those glutes! What should I do? Oh no. Yes, this is what I should be doing. But I'll be able to get a peek of what's in Pop-Tart's room. Well, this one's already a Pop-Tart heavy run anyway, let's just do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go get Pop-Tart's drill book for him. Here I go. I slip away while Mr. Wiley is distracted by a wayward tuba player. But before I can get very far, I run into Doug on the sidelines. What is he doing over here? The drumline is supposed to march with us in the block, too.
Hey.
Forgot my drumsticks. We never play during basics, remember? We just carry our instruments, so you don't need your sticks.
Oh, yeah.
He is a bucket of bricks, isn't he? There's no way I'm going to run and get his drumsticks for him, too. I already have a mission. Man, I really have to go to the bathroom. No way, get back in the block right now. Before Mr. Wiley gets pissed. I don't care if I upset him or not. Nevertheless, he goes charging back to the field to brave the next hour with a full bladder. I take off in the opposite direction for the lodge, Pop-Tart's key in hand. Pop-Tart's room is a mess. There are 4 bunk beds draped with clothes and food wrappers. It smells like mildew. I find Pop-Tart's drill book on one of the top bunks. It's covered in colorful stickers, motivational quotes, and little jokes. Some people make mistakes, but not me. That's cute. What's this one say? Good friends help you bury flowers. Great friends help you bury bodies. Okay. Oops, I better get going. Pop-Tart will be pleased to get this back. I race back to the field. Cat, where were you? You should be here observing. Uh-oh, everyone's looking at me. No, I was grabbing some water. From the lodge? Why not grab water from the sideline? Oh, no. I also had to use the bathroom. So why not use the porta-johns? They're right over there. Reasons. He's not making this easy. Everyone's listening. I have to do it. I have to play the trump card. No! You know what? If I was in her situation, I wouldn't even hesitate. Mr. Wiley, the porta potties don't have any feminine hygiene products. Okay, that's enough wasting time. Everyone get back to work. Yes, it worked. As I walk toward the sidelines, I pass Pop-Tart and wave his drill book at him. He returns a grin, eyes shining with relief. I feel like a hero. I've just done my good deed for the year. I don't know, you've been helping Pop-Tart out a lot. Or we've been helping Pop-Tart out a lot. The sun inches down the sky. Towards the end of basics, Mr. Wiley turns to me.
All right.
Before we wrap up this session, I want you to select one person you think is doing a stellar job to demonstrate for the rest of the band. It would be my honor. I'm so glad he asked me to do this. I feel important. Now, whom should I pick? No. Samuel, okay. Peter, always a safe choice. No. Will this go over to a... Okay. Pop-Tart, he deserves to be recognized. No. Okay, let's do Samuel. Samuel deserves recognition. His feet always go to the beat and his direction changes are sharp and flawless.
All right.
Show us what you got. Samuel nods at me, then steps forward. His expression is mellow. He's so difficult to read. I hope he's okay with the fact that I called him out. He really is talented and everyone should know. At the end of a long night of repping, it's time for our final run-through of the entire opener. Let's do this. Unfortunately, it seems the band is not on my energy level tonight. If I had to compare our performance to food, I would say they're scrambled eggs, and I'm concentrated grape juice. I'm hungry. Seems like there are still people scrambling to find their spots, and on top of that, your technique is slipping. We're only 3 days into band camp. This should not be happening. Everyone wilts at his words. I guess even they didn't realize how much they were slacking. Kat, tell us the section of the day so we can get out of here. Let's go with the pit. Because they practice really hard and they have to put up with that terrible smell, right, Marion? Oh. I didn't mean you. I meant the porta potties. Okay. Well, at least the rest of the pit seems happy.
Band. 10 hut.
The band doesn't sound as proud or determined tonight. How will we ever get through 2 weeks of this if we can't even handle 3 days? I drag my feet while packing up. Everyone else rushes off, eager to sleep or relax in their rooms. Marion, I'll carry your mallets for you.
Go away.
Ooh. I can't help but sigh. Feeling guilty, I help the pit carry a few music stands. I passed by Clark a couple of times, but no more words passed between us. I'm already off his list. With that, the rather disappointing day comes to a quiet end. I hope tomorrow will be different. Hear, hear. And so I know this actually goes halfway through chapter 4, and that's where the demo ends. So I'm gonna just keep going. Past and present.
Happy Hike 'em Up Thursday.
No. We're gonna just react. What am I looking at?
Hey.
What's with that reaction? I'm keeping tradition alive and well. This is one tradition I think you should let die. You look ridiculous. Hey, if you want to join in. No, I can't stand to look at you any longer. I'm going to breakfast. See you later then. Hike 'em up Thursday. What? Practice time. We have a long basics session to hone everyone's technique. Up next is...
Right.
Hold on to your hats because I've got a big surprise for you. Everyone begins chattering excitedly. Guess what we're doing next? Water balloon fight! Water balloon fight? Laser tag! Laser tag? Tom, stop getting Doug so worked up. I'm sure it can't be anything that exciting. We're going to wrap up this basics session with a drill down. Oh, that actually is pretty exciting. We haven't had a drill down in forever. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know what a drill down is, but here it is. For those of you who weren't in band last year, a drill down is the ultimate marching competition. You'll all march in a block together while Kat is calling out commands. Everyone has to follow her commands to a T or else you'll get kicked out of the block. If you botch a command or hesitate, you're out. I'll keep calling people out until there's only one marcher left standing. What will I get when I win? Bragging rights. There's an audible groan from the band. Yeah, seriously. Fine, fine. How about the winner gets to watch the final run-through of the show up on the lift with me tonight?
Whoa.
I've always wanted to do that. Really? Then I'll make sure to let you know what it looks like from up there.
Hey.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Peter.
Sir.
Sir, what if there's a tie? Oh, Clark.
Awesome.
There won't be. Kat will make sure of it. This is a test of endurance, not just of the body, but also of the mind. None of you are invincible, so if there was a tie, one person or the other would crack under the pressure sooner or later. Physically or mentally, someone will break.
Let's go.
That's a threat, isn't it? Everyone block it up. They reform the block. I speed review the commands in my mind as Mr. Wiley hands me his gawk block. Even though I'm not a participant in the competition, I still feel a little jittery. I'll do my best not to mess up. Mark, time, mark, forward, march. I start off at a moderate tempo, then gradually speed up to make things more difficult. Mr. Wiley is instantly calling out people with poor form. Chunks of the band are removed on the turns, caught off guard by breakneck commands. The ordeal is merciless.
Dog!
You're out for not roll stepping. Drummers don't roll step side to side. They were crab step. Did I ask for your Oh, no! Did I ask for your expertise, Clark? Get out of the block. What? Since when should you speak during a halt? But... Out! Crank up the tempo, cat. Oh, no. Band members drop like drumsticks as I bark one command after the next. Right pivot turn, about face, march. Turn. Don't forget to sound off, band. Not all of you are doing it. I don't see your mouth moving, Samuel. You're out. Band, halt. 1, 2. Susie stumbles a little bit on the halt, her heavy instrument having given her a bit too much momentum. She freezes in place, her guilty expression betraying that she hopes her screw-up has gone unnoticed. Susie, you're out. The 5 remaining band members are frozen at a halt, chests heaving, beads of sweat shining on their faces. Their arms tremble with the weight of their instruments, but they do not break rank. Pop-Tart's still out there, right? Tom, Peter, Pop-Tart. Oh, Susie and not Susie. Olivia and Alex? These 5 brave, battle-worn soldiers are Tom, Peter, Olive, okay, Aaron. Pop-Tart? Wait, is there some kind of mistake? Pop-Tart? I don't know if you guys have noticed. I noticed this the last episode I was playing, how beat up Pop-Tart's instrument is. I stare at him in amazement. He stares back, smiling. Band about face. 4 band members pivot 180 degrees on command. 1 does not. Pop-Tart out.
Oh.
Aww. Frowning, he comes over and stands next to me. That was amazing, and it's only your first year. How did you do it? I'll do anything you tell me to, Cat. Okay. Laugh uncomfortably. Run a lap. Laugh uncomfortably. You know, you don't need to laugh for my benefit. Just say, Pop-Tart, stop being creepy. It was a joke after all. Oh, good. I'm glad you see that. Oh. I laugh for real this time. It's hard to tell with you sometimes. I understand. You don't really know me that well. Yeah, but we're going to fix that. He blinks back in surprise for a moment, then his mouth stretches into a big grin.
All right.
Marching bandits, I give you your top 4 finalists. Who will win? Mr. Wiley condenses them into a tiny block. The band cheers. Go, Peter. Show them how a red angel does it. Woohoo! Eyes on the prize, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Go, Aaron. Now, let's not show favoritism, even though we all know Peter is going to win this. Okay, Mr. Wiley. Sir. Cat, if you please. Mr. Wiley passes behind me and whispers just loud enough so only I can hear. Break them. I crack my knuckles. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. Yikes, I've got chills. I hit the remaining competitors with a barrage of commands. Aaron gets tripped up while speed crab stepping and is the next to fall. Olive follows him into the abyss shortly after. It's down to Peter and Tom, the best of friends, turned to the worst of enemies. It's such an exciting moment. Mr. Wiley doesn't even chastise them for their banter. You think you can beat me, Tom? Me? You've sat on your iron throne long enough. This throne isn't made of iron. It's made of the bones of those who dared challenge me. Doesn't matter. I'm not afraid. You should be. The drill down continues for 5 more minutes. Mr. Wiley pushes the boys to their limits, making the beat go faster and faster, while I give one command after the next. Sadly, Tom is not accustomed to pushing himself this hard. Not like Peter is. His steps become sluggish, and Mr. Wiley decides to end his pain. Tom, you're done. It was a valiant effort, but your technique is starting to slip. Besides, we can't let this go on any longer. No, I can still do it. Despite his words, he slumps forward and leans heavily on his trombone, chest heaving. The winner is Peter. Who saw that one coming? Absolutely no one.
Told you so.
What'd I tell you? Peter is victorious. Mr. Wiley clasps Peter's wrist and holds it in the air while the band applauds respectfully. I can't wait to look down on you all tonight during the run-through. You're always looking down on us, Peter. Ooh.
Right.
Grab some water and we'll start on the ballad. The band breaks for water. Woohoo.
Bonjour.
Oh, hey, Garth. I saw the drill down from afar. Looked like quite the competition. Certainly was. Anyway, I just wanted to catch you in case I don't run into you again this afternoon. Would you join me for dinner again this evening? There's something important we need to discuss. Sure thing. Talk to you later. After the water break, it's time to learn the ballad. Drill charts are distributed to every section and instruments are left on the sidelines. Learning new drill is one of my favorite parts of band camp. I kinda miss it. Hey Kat, do you think you could come help me learn my drill? Just to make sure I mark everything right? Sure. I'll live out the old days through Pop-Tart. Samuel? Some look so graceful marching those slow steps. Whoa. Others, not so much. Morning practice moves slowly, but it's over soon enough. I go pack up, but then something catches my attention. There's a little huddle of brass players nearby. I wonder what they're laughing about. They're totally laughing at me. No, they're not. Stupid subconscious, what reason could they have to laugh at me? Like probably a billion reasons. I should just go over there and make sure. They shouldn't be laughing at their drum major. Hey guys, what are we laughing at? Oh, Kat, just in time. Come take a gander. He holds up the latest drill chart with a flourish. It's one of the sets from the beginning of the ballad. What? What's wrong with it? It's just another generic Oh my. Samuel didn't think set 36 of Venus looked like anything, did he, Tom? I envy his innocence. Venus? More like, okay, we get it. You don't have to say it. There are children here. Speaking of which, so that's why he was laughing in the classroom. Hey kid, Pancakes, come over here for a second. Oh, Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart totters over, looking hopeful. Oh, don't be mean to him. Where are the pancakes? There are none. You're Pancakes. His name's Pop-Tart. I'm not Pancakes or Pop-Tart. My real name is... No! I want to know his name. No one cares. Ah, Peter, get out of here. Look at this drill and tell us what you think it resembles. He shoves the picture into Pop-Tart's face. I'm tempted to protest and shelter innocent Pop-Tart, but it's too late. His eyes go wide. Oh, please don't say it. An Iron Maiden. A what? An Iron Maiden is a torture device from the Middle Ages. It's a tomb-like container with dozens of spikes. The victims... Oh, I think someone's been watching too many history documentaries. We should ask Clark instead.
Hey!
Clark approaches apprehensively. Oh, goodness gracious.
What is it?
Hey Clark, we're friends, right?
No.
No. That's what I was hoping he'd say. Take a look at this drill and tell us what you see. Is there a discrepancy? He adjusts his glasses and leans in to study the drill chart. A few long seconds pass by. Suddenly, he recoils in disgust.
Disgusting.
We must take this up with Mr. Wiley at once. Everyone looks at me. Huh? You need to come with me. He respects your opinion. Okay. Psst, Peter, let's follow them. Why do they have to drag me into this? Okay, Clark, I'll come along, but you have to be the one to say it. Fair enough. We seek out Mr. Wiley. He's just about to head back to his office. He glances at us curiously as we approach. Can I help you, kiddos? Well, as leaders of the band, we wanted to bring an important matter to your attention. Spit it out, Clark. Teachers like to take breaks too, you know.
Sir.
It would seem that there's a mistake with the drill. Can you take a look at this?
Possible. Well.
If you would kindly peruse set 36, I think you'll find that you overlooked a rather serious blunder. I don't see anything wrong with it, and I don't like your tone, Clark. Mr. Wiley, just hear him out, please. Clark fidgets uncomfortably, shooting glances at me. Tom and Peter can barely stifle their snickering. Then he goes for it. He steps forward and whispers something into Mr. Wiley's ear. Mr. Wiley gasps. You did, sir. This was supposed to look like the Starship Enterprise cruising to the wondrous, fathomless depths of space. You'd think you kids would appreciate a Star Wars reference, but no, you just have to take everything that is good and wholesome and dirty it up with your dirty little minds. I think you meant Star Trek, not Star Wars. Shut your face, Tom. How about you, Kat? Do you really think my starship looks like a man's wing walk? I have to answer this question. No, it looks fine. Yes, we need to change it. I'm here to back up Clark after all. Yes, we must change it, Mr. Wiley. The majority of people have dirty minds, and this will go viral in all the wrong places if we aren't careful. I don't have a dirty mind. Okay. And yet you saw what everyone else saw, Clark. Now I can't possibly unsee it.
Sir.
Oh. If it's any consolation, I think it was Oh, quit your brown-nosing. Just look what you're making me do, Clark. Now I have to rewrite the drill for the entire ballad. After we already learned most of it. And here I thought we were actually starting to make good progress again. Why do you have to rewrite the entire drill for a handful of sets? Because the stupid drill writing program won't let me make a simple edit to just those sets. I'll have to redo everything after the change. Thanks a lot, Clark. I hope they pick you for the annual Throw a Kid in the Lake prank. I don't think a teacher should be talking to a student like that. That tradition was discarded years ago. This band is hopeless.
I would solve it. I would solve it.
Now I have to stay up all night writing this damn ballad again, instead of my Star Trek fan fiction. I'm sorry, what, Mr. Wiley? Well, that was quite a show. Perhaps we should have remained oblivious. No, you did the right thing, Clark. If not for you, we would all wound up in jail. You're a hero. For telling Mr. Wiley about a phallic object on the field, jail would be better than this. He's right. I'm scared to go to the next rehearsal. But as long as we stick together, I'm sure everything will be fine.
It's all good.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, don't say that. Let's go grab lunch. You coming, Kat? Yeah, let's go. Oh, and here it is, the end of the demo. Thanks so much for playing the Bandcamp Boyfriend demo. Click to return to the title screen. Okay, that was fun. That was a fun little demo. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.